Hey, some people wanted to know what I had for a swivel on this Expert Pizza Grill. So this is basically a um, swivel for a seat or a chair at a bar stool. Got this for $6 on Amazon, and you just drill. I just do two holes, one on this side, one on that side. This is not heavy duty. You don't have to worry about it that much. I don't even do them tight. If you screw these in tight, you bend it, because obviously this is up off the ground because of this offset in the center here. But I just drilled two little holes, and I cut the nuts so they're flush, and it holds it in place. And then this rotates. Now I've kind of disassembled it because I'm doing my next upgrade here shortly. But then on these other ones, I put two nuts cut flush that are sticking out. Now, why did I do that? Well, this is so when the pizza stone goes on there, that it doesn't skid on this, and it always makes sure it's on center so that it doesn't hit the sides, get off center, and turns into a big mess in here. So one screw on each side to secure this to it, two empty nuts cut flush, and then I'll go into the pizza stone and show how I bored a hole in the pizza stone, but not all the way through. That kind of mates with this, but yet you can take in and out. And again, it's important for this too, that you want it to sit flush on this, the whole pizza stone, so it's a flat platter, so it's stable. So you don't want this teetering on these nuts, of course, right? You want it to sit, the whole object here, goal is that this is wide, that the stone is stable when it's in there as well. Now, you'll notice as well that this doesn't look centered. You look at the cross tees in here, and it's like, oh, it looks like you're off center. No, just remember, behind here is the basket for the coal. So you have to measure from back here to the front edge up here, and then of course to the side, can't see with my fingers, the side over here, and the inside edge over here, and then you mark your center, drill this in place so it's centered. That's about centered. Now, again, I took this off so you guys can see it a little bit, if this helps. But this is basically what it does, and it works great. It's all ball bearings. It's $7 I think on Amazon. Can't beat it. So this is the pizza stone I have. Let me get situated here. So here's the pizza stone. And then if you flip it over, you can see where I bored some holes that are a little bit bigger than the nuts, because again, it doesn't need to be perfect, and you don't want to have too much trouble trying to sight it to let it sit on there. So I didn't go all the way through, went like halfway through, so those nuts sit in there. Okay, but again, the whole plate sits flush, but yet it won't go off kilter when you try to spin it. Okay, and it helps keep it aligned and centered as well. Okay, so big piece on that. Otherwise, it would just skid on top of there, and it wouldn't stay centered. It'd be just an absolute mess. So this, again, we're looking at this upside down. So these two nuts would just basically lay on here. There we go. Believe it or not, it actually works easier when it's in the damn thing. There you go. And then it just spins, and it's sitting flush the whole time. And then I just have two screws in there, and that's it. Okay, so that's some of the details on how this works. I took it apart just to kind of show you. Works great, but my next upgrade is going to be even better. So just waiting on the parts to arrive, and we'll see how that goes as well. Super deal for $97, $6 for that, and you got a rotating pizza wheel in the oven, which makes it better too, because it heats up the whole pizza stone. When you're rotating it, the whole pizza stone gets hot too, so your charring of your pizza isn't one-sided or lopsided as well. Don't get me wrong, that square pizza stone they sell with this is awesome, but again, it's square, so that's like great for your oven if you use it in your house, which is what I'll do with that one. And then I take this one for the home, or I should say for the pizza grill oven. And again, this stone is I think it's 14 and a quarter inches. And that's like the biggest stone you're gonna get in there. All right, guys.